Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your love reading for July 2020 for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. I hope you are Sagittarius. So let's get straight into your reading and pull your overarching message or energy in love for the month. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords here, Sagittarius. Okay, let's pull another card. What do we have for Sagittarius in love, please? Angels, spirits, guides. Message for Sagittarius in love. Message for Sagittarius in love, July 2020, please. Message. Thank you. We have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius, please? Angel, spirits, guides. This is the Angel Romance deck. Okay. We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Let's see what else we get, Sagittarius. I mean, those are the cards on the table so far. I pull 3 cards with the tarot deck. First card is the issue or challenge you face in love. Second card is advice from spirit. Third card is the outcome should you take the advice. And then we will pull 3 clarifying cards to go deeper into the message. As always, it won't resonate with everybody, so just take what resonates with you. So what do we have for Sagittarius, please? Angels, spirits, guides. Message for Sagittarius in love. I thought that was going to come out, but it didn't. There we are. We have the Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is the advice from Spirit, and the Two of Wands. Okay, can we clarify the cards on the table for Sagittarius, please, in love, romance, relationships for July 2020? Thank you. Okay. Starting with the Five of Pentacles, please. Let's clarify love, romance, relationships for Sagittarius. July 2020, please. Angel, spirits, guides. Okay, I'll shuffle a few more times, Sagittarius, if your card... Oh, there we are. We have the Ten of Cups. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Death card, and the Two of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is bottom of the deck. We have 3 fives now. So 3 fives can represent change, unexpected change sometimes that some of you may have been through. Or the fact that change needs to happen. I'm going to clarify this Five of Swords. It's interesting, I've got Queen of Coins bottom of this deck as well, and obviously this has been shuffled. It's a card of Capricorn, the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, can we clarify this Five of Swords for Sagittarius, please, in love, romance, relationships? Thank you. Okay. Can we clarify this Five of Swords? Thank you. Nine of Swords. Okay, let's clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Sun. And let's clarify this Five of Pentacles here with the Ten of Cups. Thank you. Obviously it's Two of Cups, I kind of expected that. And let's clarify this Five of Pentacles at the end. Oh, there we are. We have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius. So there is a message, release your ex. It might well be that there has been an ending to a relationship here. And feel for some of you, there's deep change. It could have been unexpected change that happened on the relationship front. Something that you might have thought was solid has been really destabilized, certainly when 3 5s appear. And it says the time has come to clear your energy. And yeah, I mean, we have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords here. The Swords energy is linked to the mind, how we perceive, how we think, our thought process, our perceptions, can be linked to also truth and communication as well. For some of you, the Five of Swords, this can be the need to, you need to see past the situation, because the Five of Swords can be a conflict. And whatever this deep change is that I feel that has destabilized your foundation in some respect. I think it was a foundational relationship that you built together. The Five of Swords is a card of, you need to see past the conflict. You need to see past the negative thinking now. I feel for some of you there is a feeling of overthinking. Is really a consuming energy. I mean, the Five coupled with the Nine of Swords is somebody who is overthinking, over-obsessing. Obviously it's not for everybody, but they are consumed in terms of their mind, their thoughts, their perceptions, in terms of negativity in what's gone on. And there's bad feeling here, maybe bad feeling, or just the feeling of the negative thoughts are just very consuming here. There's a need to see past it with this Aquarian energy of the Five of Swords. And for some of you, there is a need to get perspective. You know, this person is almost kind of like, whatever this negative thinking is, it is consuming. The Nine of Swords is where things can be blown out of proportion, where you may have absolute reason to feel this way about somebody. This can be a card of upset, depression, hurt, worry, anxiety, all of those kind of things, Sagittarius. But you see, this person imagines monsters, and it's when the mind is unhealthy, when it's out of balance, it really does blow things out of proportion. Even though it's based in fact, it really kind of spirals out of control if you let it. So there's a big message here, really, Sagittarius, in terms of you need to see past this information here. And that's clarified by the Two of Wands being towards the end of your reading as well. The need to see past this and look to new horizons almost. Because for some of you, whatever this was, and it could be linked to some truth coming out, some conflict that you've had that brought an end to a relationship in some way, it's almost kind of like now's the time to get perspective. We have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. I feel for some of you, this is you on your own. I feel this is a message for you to say, Now is the time, as difficult as it is, to try and do the positive things that you can do. It can be the positive practical things. Only allow as much as you can to control your mind in terms of positive thoughts, positive approaches, looking forward and not allowing yourself to remember or think about too much in terms of what was. It is how we try and retrain our mind, and it gets easier the more we try, you know. Because the Five of Pentacles is a card of lack. It can also be a begrudging energy. And I do feel this was linked. I mean, the Two of Cups, this was linked to a long-term relationship here, Sagittarius, for some of you. So, certainly with the Ten of Cups energy, this is the happy home. I do feel for some of you with this Two of Cups again appearing, clarifying this Five of Pentacles, it was a relationship that you thought was solid, stable and secure. Again, the Pentacles energy is linked to the law of attraction. What you put out to the universe is what you get back. If you put out the negativity, certainly with that Swords energy, you get that back. Things can literally just spiral down very, very quickly if you're not careful. Whereas the Pentacle is very much do the practical things that you need to do to bring solidity, security back into your energy now. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy here. And I really like these cards together because the Death card is shedding old skin. It's a card of rebirth. It is when you accept endings. And I feel some of you may have had difficulty in coming to terms with an ending because it was a long-term relationship. Long-term relationships take a long time to get over. So for some of you, it is giving yourself space and time, but go through the process now. Start trying to train your mind, your mental thoughts, do the practical things that you need to do to bring stability, security back into your life as well. Some of you might be focusing on your money and career, for example. Some of you might just be focusing on the positive things that you can do to get back on track and move on. And that's how we slowly but surely shed an old skin. The phoenix rises in its own light, in its new light, by actively destroying the old. And it's almost kind of like to embrace the new here, you need to embrace the old, you know. So you need to shed the old, you need to release what's gone in some way. Death is an ending here, but it ties in with this deep change that you've been through in terms of relationships. And I love this energy because where there was this kind of destructive energy, certainly with that Nine of Swords, you see, because Nine of Swords is Mars in Gemini, there could have been some difficult destructive words and arguments as well here as well, Sagittarius. I won't rule that out. This is where Mars is giving you that power boost to focus on what is going to bring you new stability, new security, manifest something new, and start laying the foundation to build a new life for yourself. I feel for some of you there are people around you here. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. And like I said, you might be focusing on your money and career. It might well be that you're surrounding yourself. There's also a message: surround yourself by people that you can trust, people that will add to your stability, not people who will cause stability. So yeah, that is the message there as well. It's a card of teamwork, but also positive influences that bring stability to your life as well. So I love that energy for you, because where there was destruction, I feel there's a real potential for construction of a new life. But it is when this death card is embraced, the phoenix rising, rise from the ashes of the old in your new light. And I feel that's what you're being asked to do. Remember, we have the sun, which is all about your new light. And the sun is very much, I feel drawn to that, the sun is very much release the old. Sometimes you see a wall in the picture and a child and the horse coming through the other side of the wall. And the wall represents barriers, limitations, liberation from old patterns, old obstacles, whatever it was. To step into your light, whatever was barring you from stepping into your light. The death card is very much about when you embrace the endings and liberate from what's gone, that's when you're ready to step into your new light. These cards are interlinked here. And the sun is, when the sun comes out, everything is going to get better. It's saying that everything is going to be okay. It's a card of new growth. When the sun comes out, everything begins to grow, everything begins to feel good. And I feel that there is just such a feel-good energy and a great turning point here. Turning your life around, having gone through deep change. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy here, Sagittarius. It's a card of good news, celebration, joy ahead, because you're embracing what's ahead. It clarifies the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could be a new relationship, could be with a Capricorn, earth sign. It's not limited to that. The Queen of Pentacles, if it is a person here, it is somebody who offers you stability, security, somebody who offers you a solid foundation, somebody who you can build your life with. So for some of you, it's male or female energy, but I do feel that there is maybe the potential for a new offer and opportunity to come into your life with somebody new. Because, you know, like I said, this Sun card can be new growth. Now, if it's you on your own, Sagittarius, this is a card. This is somebody who understands how to deal with instability. Her counterpart is the Devil, major instability. And she understands how to dance with the devil and win. And she does that by focusing on the tasks that she needs to do, on what is going to bring her value, stability, security, safety, abundance in her own right into her life now, and protect what's hers. Can sometimes be about single parents as well. So it might well tie in with you as well, Sagittarius. But like I said, it could be a person as well. And you're being told, don't fear the unknown, because the unknown is exactly where you need to be with this card. You're in a stronger position than you realise. You just need to tap into your power. When the Two of Wands appears, this is fire energy, very much akin to you. It's your element. It is about taking your world in your life, making life choices, conscious decisions towards a new vision, a new path. And you are in unknown territory here, but this person is looking at venturing into the unknown, and yet there's no fear. They are going for it. They are empowered and they're ready. And it is because they're in their power. They're ready to take their world in their hands and shape a new world for themselves. It's a wonderful feeling of rebuilding here, Sagittarius. Rebuilding from the ashes of the old, something stronger, more solid, more secure. Could be in a relationship with somebody, because this is somebody. Don't fear somebody new. You know, this is about going for it now. Making life choices, decisions that will really bring a new world at your door. The only thing that's getting in the way, and that's what the Sun is saying, the only block that's getting in the way that you need to liberate yourself from is what's gone before, how you might hold yourself back from the history of the past. And this is Saturn in Sagittarius. It's interesting that this has come out, because this is your energy. This is the block, the boundary, the obstacle that is stopping you moving forward, that is holding you back, self-sabotage. The Seven of Swords can also be about deception that you might have experienced. The history of this past journey, whatever this was, may have been to do with some kind of deception as well, Sagittarius. But this is that block that you need to push through now, that the Death card and the Sun card are saying you need to liberate yourself from now. Because if you stay in this energy, you only stay with that bad feeling, begrudging energy, feeling lack. You know, and I feel that there is so much more on offer for you now. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. So I don't normally do this, but I'm going to pull another card. Oh, it's interesting. I don't think I need to, actually, because the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is your energy. You are Sagittarius. So there's a message. Now is the time to, I mean, it's funny. Every time I see the Knight of Wands, I'm like, get back on the horse. And again, it's Wands energy. This is you. This is going for a new adventure. And that could be with somebody new here, Sagittarius, most definitely, because the Sun is shining on somebody here. You know, the court cards are generally people. It can be the energies that you need to adopt, but the court cards can be people. So I certainly feel for some of you, this is you saying now's the time to go for it. And I feel it could be to do with this new person coming into your life that is offering you something stable, secure. Don't let barriers of the past stop you from going for it now. It's time to jump into this new adventure. Take the risk, take the chance. Because I think you're ready. You know, when the Knight of Wands appears, you're ready. It's a go-getting energy. It's a card to charge ahead. Somebody new is igniting your passions. You know, it's a time to go for it now. So it's a wonderful, wonderful energy, and I'm so pleased your card has appeared at the bottom of that deck. It's interesting how it works out. Beautiful energy, a feeling of coming back to who you are and just taking the reins of your life and going for it, moving on, not looking back. So a huge, huge turnaround, I feel, and it's very much to do with the internal energy here, your internal energy. Okay, so let's pull a final message for you, Sagittarius. It's a message from the universe deck, so let's see what we have. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. We have convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Hi-ho, the universe. And this is all about releasing what's gone of the past, I feel, for some of you. And we have forgive. Remember, forgiveness, and I understand that there's some difficult energies here, but forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is the way you release, the way you shed an old skin. Because if you don't allow yourself to make peace with a situation, it just stays with you, you know, and that cathartic process of the death doesn't really happen as well as it should, you know. We still carry baggage from the past, so there's a big message. Now is the time to shed an old skin, to release what's gone, to draw a line and say goodbye to something. And by doing that, there may well be it might be necessary to make peace with a situation. Of course, anger can always be justified, but then so can forgiveness. Just depends on how much more you want from the adventure. Go for gobs, the universe. So I feel for some of you, there is a message of now's the time to release what's gone, because I do feel there is a new adventure unfolding for some of you. It's absolutely to do with your element, and it's beautiful, beautiful energy. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful month for you, Sagittarius, and I will see you next time. Thank you.